Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Don Duck here.
Jodi there.
Green there. And we are excited and ready for another reaction here. We've been reacting to a lot of Trevor Noah, some Loiso Gola. There we go. And it's been a while since we reacted to an Indian comedian, if you will. And so we're checking out Veer Das here today. Which one are we checking out to Shmei?
Indians are racist-ish.
Now, you would first look at that and be like, whoa, what are you doing? That's a big majority of your audience. But have no fear. This has been heavily requested. We just never got to it. I can't remember why. It was heavily requested like over a year ago, like a while ago. And then I got, I was searching through YouTube and I saw this video. I'm like, oh yeah, we never reacted to that. I even double checked. And so we're going to check out to today because we like to laugh in Veer Das. We react to a few of his. He is hilarious. And we're excited for this. If you're excited for our reaction, please don't forget to
give us a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are aware of our most recent updates.
Absolutely.
As you said that, I was just realizing like how like wrinkly, like just the way it lays. It was like, you know, like that. So sorry. Just but like you guys need to know.
I made her
what
shirt
goes on in my mind.
self-conscious. Self-conscious. All right.
Yep.
With that being said, let's go ahead and check this out right now. Broad understanding. What do you understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, Indian people, we spend our lives claiming that we're victims of racism, don't we? But yet all Indians back home, pretty fucking racist, right? But it's this strange dichotomous failed racism mixed with like feudalism and servitude in a curry. Like if a beautiful American girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, comes down to Delhi and is walking down the road because she's insane.
I've never been there before, but that's just funny.
Within 2 minutes, there will be two fat, balding, paunchy Indian men across the road looking at her like, Madam! Hello, madam. Think about the dichotomy of that racism. While they are creeping her the fuck out, they are still calling her madam.
Right.
There is respect there. And look, like most Eastern cultures, our version of racism is what we adapted from what was taught to us by the British. I'm sorry, it's true. This isn't the first Brexit to happen in history, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the first intentional one, all right? Britain ruled America, they ruled Africa, they ruled the Orient. I feel like Britain must look at America the way Venus looks at Serena. Like, bitch, I trained you. You learned this shit from me. Lob. I'm going to tell you a story about racism, ladies and gentlemen, and I guarantee you at some point you're going to get uncomfortable, but hang in there with me, there's a good ending.
There you go. That's the way to set it up.
So I was surfing in the south of India. A couple of different nationalities, me, a couple of Brits, a couple of Aussies, black guy named Marcus. As Marcus is holding his surfboard, walking down to the beach, he is stopped by a Tamil villager who says, stop, 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 stop. You black, blackie. Now hang on. This man then goes to his house, wakes up two sleeping children from their afternoon nap as they rub their eyes and says, see, he black, blackie. Now I submit to you that that is not racism on two counts, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, there is no malice in that man's heart. There is fascination, there is curiosity. And number two, this happened in Tamil Nadu, where the villager and his whole fucking family are 10 times darker than the black guy. And then the kids surround Marcus and they're playing with him and he's playing back and they're looking at his hand and looking at their own hand. And they touch his hair and they touch their own hair. It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It is the most honest, simple, non-judgmental, naive way of acknowledging our differences. Acknowledging them, because we are different, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? My hair is different, my skin is different, my color is different, my values are different. And it's okay to talk about that. If we just talk about the fact that we are different and acknowledge why we are different, instead of pretending that nobody is different and still secretly thinking we are different, we might finally all be on the same page and be less different. If you took that man out of Tamil Nadu and dropped him right here in the middle of New York City, he'd walk around in Harlem just going, you black, black, you black, black, you black, black, blackity, blackity, black, black. And when he got out of the hospital, see, we're back, it's okay. He wouldn't understand what he has done wrong, because to him, political correctness is not a concept that he understands. Right? If there's stupid shit in your head, say it once, learn, educate yourself, find out why it's wrong, never say it again. Do you agree with me, yes or no? Good. So let's start tonight. So, white people, I submit to you this.
So white.
All Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Nepalis, and Sri Lankans, we all look the fucking same. Please, confuse us all you like. We are essentially the same people, it's okay. The only difference between me and a Pakistani person is increased musical quality and decreased life expectancy. That's it, all right?
Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Ended on a zinger there. Now, as we're watching this, I'm thinking, and it's not really important. You know, there was a few times we were going to react to this. I'm just not sure why. I can't think of why. But I like it because it was short and sweet. It got to the point. But, and as funny as that was, I loved his message. Because it's something
had a good message
that I've heard before. And I don't care who you are. I'm almost 40 years old, for crying out loud, and I'm still learning about this kind of stuff. And I can admit that I'm still learning about this kind of stuff, no problem. But I agree with the idea that we have to, and not like point and label, but we have to understand who we are and why we're different from somebody else, right? From a different culture, from a different region, from a different whatever. And as the way he put it was much better, but as we do that, then we're better able to be, like he said, on the same page, and then able to work from there. Doesn't mean you have to keep going back to it every single day. Hey, you're different. Hey, you're different. Hey, you're different, right? We can move on, and Marcus just becomes Marcus, right?
Yep. Somebody had said that once. A teacher had said, oh, I don't notice any like different like diversity in my classroom. We're all the same. And they're like, well, that's a lie. Yeah. Like, shame on you for not noticing, because it is cultures, and you should be noticing their culture and getting to know them. And it's true. I feel like as a society, at least as an American society,
right,
we have felt that if we just say, oh, we're all the same and we love each other, that it gets rid of everything. But we should love each other and recognize our differences and embrace them. And be like, what's cool about your culture, you know, and learn about it, and then share what you would like about your own culture. And that way you're all learning about each other and what makes each one of you unique, because that's what's special. Doesn't mean uniqueness has to be bad. It can be special.
And that, for me, that was one of the reasons why on this channel, Born Reviews very quickly morphed from just movies to Indian culture, and now in the last 6 months has morphed into international culture, trying to learn about different people. And yes, we would like to get views, those thumbs up, those subscribers, all that kind of stuff helps. But it's interesting when you learn about different people, but you've got to be willing to accept that you don't know everything, and that someone's going to do, say, or act in a different way than you probably would, and you don't have to get offended about it. I think that's the biggest thing, is not getting offended by it, right?
Totally. But,
I mean, man, what a deep conversation this comedy reaction brought up. But Veer Das, he's so well-spoken, and he has a wide use of vocabulary that it really helps him with his comedy, because he's really able to communicate the jokes that he wants to say. And ultimately he wants to tell jokes, but like in this one, he's also talking about something that's very, very real, and then he's making jokes about it. And then he gets that last little zinger at the very end. I mean, you got to give him some props for that. But overall like this. I was surprised as we're watching it how short it was. I knew it was 5 minutes, but it just went by really fast.
It went by really fast.
Let us know what you think about this one. Let us know if you want more reactions from Indian comedians or comedians from any country, really. We're open to all of it. Let us know which ones are your favorites. Comment below. And until next time.
Goodbye.